Hi guys! Welcome to another vlog. So ngayon, this is naman another scenario that I'll be sharing with you when we applied for a standard visit visa. This time, I'm telling you how we applied for senior citizens, isang sponsored, tsaka isang not sponsored. So let's go muna to the not sponsored senior citizen application. So my aunt is joining us or joined us for this trip sa UK. So sister siya ng mother ko, and she applied for a standard visit visa valid for 6 months, same as our application. So ano-ano nga ba yung mga sinabit niya? So first things first, she filled out or basically ang nag-process kasi nitong application niya is my cousin. So yung cousin ko nag-fill out ng application form niya same as what we all did. So application form, fill out dun sa website, and then as mentioned, magbabayad ka ng application fee. Then it will generate a checklist on what are the things or items that they would be requiring you to submit. So in my tita's case, pareho kami ng hiningi sa amin. Invitation letter from relative na nandito sa UK, and then evidence of funds. So yun yung hiningi din sa kanya, and then yung passport. So tatlo lang din since not sponsored siya, kailangan nga ng evidence of funds. So in my case, since yung tita ko is a senior citizen and retired employee na siya, so retiree siya, as part of the evidence of funds, she submitted yung syempre the bank statements, bank certificates, ganyan, as well as yung pension. So a copy of yung pension cash flow niya. So for example, kung sa bankong ito pinapasok yung pension, humingi siya ng bank statement from that bank since nag-submit din siya ng mga copy ng certification ng mga properties. Like in her case, kasi wala ng mga land titles na nakapangalan sa kanya, pinangalan niya na sa mga anak niya. Ewan ko, tinanggap pero naglagay siya ng land title ng yung lupa niya sa sementeryo. Pati yung mga, basta yung mga mga funeral keme-keme, ganyan. Nilagay niya yon. Though di ko alam kung may bearing, pero yon siguro, kung gusto nilang makita kung bakit ka ba, paano ka, ano pa yung babalikan mo sa Pilipinas? Baka, kasi dun yung kanyang dun siya ililibing, mga ganun. So, yun yung mga nilagay niya. Yun, yung invitation letter lang ng brother ko. Tapos, same as in my case, nag-attach din siya nung proof of, na hindi hinihingi accommodation bookings namin. So, halimbawa, yung mga binook namin na cancelable na Airbnb, nilagay din namin, which matches also our itinerary, as mentioned in my previous vlog, na para, kasi nakalagay dun sa cover letter naman niya na hindi din siya sponsored ng brother ko. So, totally wala siyang, all expense niya would be coming or will be supported by herself na as in from her own money. Yun, approve siya, ganyan. So, cover letter lang din and invitation letter from yung brother ko here in UK. Okay, scenario number 2 naman is for senior citizens, so retirees na din sila, that are sponsored. So this time naman, both my parents are sponsored by my brother and my sister-in-law respectively. So ito lang yung mga hiningi sa kanila. Ito yung na-generate from the checklist, document checklist that they have to submit. Number 1 is a copy of their passports. And then for the other documents, basahin ko. So, syempre, andyan yung evidence of funds. So, this one, ang pinipertain nila, evidence of funds nung applicant. So, in the case of my parents, nagsubmit sila ng bank statement and bank certificate. Hindi naman kasi ganun kalakihan yung savings to cover for the trip. So, ang pinakita din nila is yung bank statement na nagre-reflect ng kanilang cash flow coming from their pension. And also, nag-attach na rin sila ng copy of mga land titles that is named after them para to support also yung evidence of funds. And then next na hiningi is evidence of support that you will receive from your sponsor, including details of what support is being provided and how. cover letter and invitation letter that we have provided for our parents is yun nga na isa-sponsor ng brother ko and sister-in-law ko financially yung travel ng parents namin here in UK. Cover the airfare, the accommodation, transportation, food, lahat. So in short, parang pinapalabas nila na walang gagastusin yung parents ko here, going here. So ano-ano nga ba yung mga sinamang documents ng brother ko and sister-in-law ko in terms of applying for senior citizens and retirees na fully sponsored. So naglagay sila ng payslips nila, bank certificates or bank statements. Naglagay din sila nung tenant agreement nila with their landlord to show din also na they are residing here in UK. Next is evidence of relationship with the sponsor. Part na to nung mga sinubmit na mga proof of identification. For example, yung birth certificate ng parents ko, marriage certificate, and I think nag-provide din yung kapatid ko ng birth certificate niya to prove na parents niya yung kanyang ini-invite dito. Another one is evidence that your sponsor is not or will not be in the breach of UK immigration laws at the time of your visit. So, part na rin ito ng cover letter namin. So, in terms of the evidence, yun, I think yung tenant agreement din, nilagay na din niya yun. Pati yung kanyang mga documents here in UK. And lastly, na required document is yung invitation letter from relatives or family na from UK. So, in that case, yung brother ko and yung sister-in-law ko, nag-create sila ng invitation letter for our parents. So basically, yun lang naman yung ginawa namin for the senior citizens, retiree, both sponsored and not sponsored na application for standard visit visa. And luckily, we all passed or we were all approved for our standard visit visa. Kaya nga nandito na kami ngayon sa UK. Pero yun, it's as mentioned sa previous vlog ko, parang we're on our last day here sa UK. So, and we really enjoyed yung stay namin, even if it was just for a month. We could have stayed for 6 months. As mentioned, may babalikan nga kami, like in my case, trabaho. Tapos may mga kanya-kanyang gagawin din sa Manila pagbalik. So, if you guys have questions pa, comment down below and I'm willing to answer kung meron man kayong tanong. Note na lang na hindi ako super expert, but I'm just sharing with you yung experience namin and my opinion or my take kung bakit namin sa tingin na-approve kami, ganyan. We were lucky enough really to have been approved with our standard visit visa because I really am hearing stories from others na may mga nade-deny din talaga, ganyan. So, and I'm willing to share with you kung ano man yung mga naging experience namin. So, just comment down below and stay tuned sa aking UK vlog.